Hey Bell City, Coach Mello coming at you with another Monday at home workout. Today, your question of the day is, what is your favorite fruit? This whole week, you're gonna see a series of favorite things. So today we're kicking it off with favorite fruit. Your warm-up today is going to start with a 3-minute EMOM. Every minute on the minute for 3 minutes, you'll do 20 jumping jacks, 10 sit-ups, and 5 up downs. That's where you start for 3 minutes. And then you'll go into a 2-minute EMOM, kind of building off of that, doing 20 single unders, or if you don't have a jump rope, you can do some mock single unders, 10 sit-ups, and 5 burpees, all right? So let's take a look at these movements. First, for your every minute on the minute by 3, jumping jacks, 20 of them. We'll do 20 jumping jacks. Sit-ups, you can use your ab mat, little towel roll behind your back, and you're sitting down and sitting up, nice and tall at the top, getting those shoulders in front of the hip crease. And then finally, last thing, 5 up downs. So up downs, modified burpee, hands down, jump yourself out, jump yourself in, and stand. Make sure you guys are getting that full tall plank, full foot on the floor as you stand up. That's the first part. You'll do that for 3 minutes. 20, 10, 5, every minute on the minute for 3 minutes. Then you'll immediately go into your second EMOM, which is for 2 minutes. You're doing 20 single unders, or you can just kind of mock having a jump rope if you don't have one available, followed by 10 sit-ups again, and then finally 5 burpees. So for those burpees, coming all the way down to the ground, chest touches the ground, and then you'll jump and clap. We're looking to get all of that done within the minute, so scale the reps, the volume as needed, and we're just doing that one 2 times. So that's your 5-minute warm-up to start. Then we're gonna go into your strength, which is in every other minute for 14 minutes. So 7 total sets. Every other minute for 14 minutes. 8 single object RDLs, 6 single arm bent over rows, and then 6 single arm ground to overhead. So let's take a look at these movements. The first one, 8 single object RDLs. If I'm using my kettlebell here, hang on to my kettlebell, feet about shoulder width apart, slight bend in the knees, big hinge of the hips, coming down and then standing up. You do not have to necessarily get all the way down to the ground with that object. We're just working those hamstrings and standing up. You're gonna do 8 reps there. Then you're going to do 6 bent over rows. So 6 each side, single arm. Again, if I'm using my kettlebell, I can slightly bend the knees, big hinge of the hips, rowing up and back down. And I'm gonna do 6 with one arm, 6 with the other arm. Then the last thing, 6 ground to overhead. And again, that's 6 each side. So for the ground to overhead, if I'm using my kettlebell, this can be a clean and jerk or a snatch. If you guys wanna practice, you can switch between maybe round 1 or set 1. You're doing snatches, full fluid movement. Maybe round 2, you guys are doing your clean and jerks. Totally up to you. So if I'm using my kettlebell, I'm gonna grab towards the inside of the bell. If I'm gonna do a clean and jerk coming from the floor, I'm jumping, catching, and then up overhead and back down. So I'm doing 6 each side. You can also do a snatch. So from the ground, overhead, 6 with one side, and 6 with the other side, okay? If I'm using a dumbbell, it'll be similar. So for the ground to overhead with a clean and jerk, one head of the dumbbell touches the ground, jump, catch, and jerk up overhead, or you can do a snatch all the way up overhead. And again, remember guys that this is meant to be a strength and technique development segment, so don't worry about how quickly you're going through this. Worry about how well you're moving. Focus on the technique, focus on developing strength through full range of motion. So that's your strength set, okay? 8, 6, and 6, every other minute for 14 minutes, 7 total sets. Now, moving on to your conditioning. Your conditioning has 3 different pieces to it. You are going to start with a 3-minute running clock and do cardio of your choice for 3 minutes. So, get outside if you can, go for a run like a minute 20 out, and then a minute 30 or 40 back, and then by the time that's done, you'll be done with your 3 minutes. You guys can bike, you can row, whatever your cardio choice, you can jump. So that'll be the first 3 minutes. Then you will rest for 1 minute. Then you'll do a 2-minute running clock. We're going into cardio of choice number 2. Rest 1 minute after that. And then finally, we're gonna go into an 8-minute EMOM. First minute, 45 seconds of alternating single arm muscle cleans. Second minute, 45 seconds of burpees over the dumbbell, okay? So your score for this one is going to be your total reps that you accumulate during your 8-minute EMOM. So to start, we've got that 3-minute running clock, cardio of your choice. Whatever you got available, you guys can switch it up too. If you're inside, you can do a minute of jumping jacks, a minute of mock jump ropes, mountain climbers. You guys can do those low box runners, totally your choice. If you're able to get outside, go for a jog, 3 minutes of cardio there. Rest a minute, 2 minutes of cardio after that. A different cardio preferably, so you guys can bike, whatever you got. Then you'll rest a minute after that, and then every minute on the minute for 8 minutes, so 4 sets here. You're gonna do minute 1, 45 seconds of alternating single arm muscle cleans, second minute of the burpees over the dumbbell. The muscle cleans, so if I'm using my dumbbell, I'm gonna come down between my legs, extend and rack. So the thing with a muscle clean is that there's no rebend of the knees. So you're really using that aggressive hip extension and that shrug to get the implement up to your shoulder. We are alternating these. So after I'm done, I can alternate from the floor, or on the way down, I can alternate my dumbbell, okay? So that's the first minute. Second minute, you're doing burpees over your dumbbell. So you'll put your object down, dumbbell, kettlebell, full burpee, chest and thighs touch the ground, come up, up, and over. You guys can also step up and over, totally your choice. And then again, as I mentioned, score for this one is going to be the total muscle cleans plus burpees over your object that you get in that 8-minute EMOM. But wait, there's more. We have a 4-minute finisher to get through as well. Your 4-minute finisher is as follows. You are going to hold a forearm plank for as long as possible, accumulating as much time in a forearm plank as possible. Anytime you break, you are doing 15 push-ups. All right, so forearm plank, coming down to the elbows, low plank position. Everything is nice and tight, squeezing those glutes, pulling that belly button in, elbows underneath your shoulders. If I have to break, I bring my knees down, one knee down, whatever. Anytime you break, you have to go into 15 push-ups before you can get back into your plank again. Push-ups can be from the toes, all the way down, chest and thighs touch the ground, all the way up, full elbow extension. Can also be from the knees, all the way down, and all the way back up. Totally your choice. And that's it. So we got your 5-minute warm-up, followed by every other minute for 14 minutes, your 7 sets of strength, followed by that kind of collective cardio, and then you're gonna finish with that 4 minutes in your low plank. All right, so that's what we got for you guys today. Should be a great workout. Looking forward to seeing you all in the Zoom room, and then we'll be back in the gym very soon. Keep up the great work, guys. We'll see you soon.